watching WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon. The news continues here as we're approaching 12:30. I'm Bill Bryant. Michelle Chamberlain is in today for Barbara. We continue to track a developing story out of Mercer County.
State police are investigating the murder of a teenager. Investigators say they found 17-year-old Tristan Cole's body last night in an area off of Deep Creek Road west of Harrodsburg. State police say he had been shot. So far, no arrests have been made, and police say they are still working to find out what led up to the shooting.
Cole was a junior at Mercer County High School, and school officials tell us they just learned of his death this morning. They're calling it tragic. Grief counselors are available now for his teachers and classmates. And now to our other top story this afternoon. After months of delays, 3 people charged in the murder of a Richmond police officer finally went back in front of a judge this morning.
Raleigh Sizemore, Gregory Ratliff, and Carl Banks are all charged in the death of Officer Daniel Ellis. WKYT's Mark Barber was in the hearing in Madison Circuit Court and is live at the courthouse with the latest. Mark?
Good afternoon, Michelle. The judge wanted to schedule a trial date for the high-profile case today, but since the lead attorney for Raleigh Sizemore, the man who was accused of shooting Officer Daniel Ellis, was not in court today, the judge agreed to wait one more month before setting a trial date. Bailiffs here tell me that they brought in 7 extra bailiffs to add another extra layer of security here because the accused cop killer was in court. They also had Sizemore wear a stun vest, so if they needed to, they say they could shock him. Police say Sizemore ambushed Officer Ellis back in November, shooting him in the head while he was searching a home. Gregory Ratliff, a second man facing murder charges in the case, was also in court this morning. Officers say he let Ellis search his home after he told him there was no one inside. If Ratliff and Sizemore are convicted, they both could face the death penalty. Now, a third man was also in court today, Carl Banks, and he's accused of attempted robbery. Police say he and the other suspects in the case tried to snatch a woman's purse outside a gas station back in November, and that is what led Ellis to Sizemore's home and Ratliff's home. Now, the judge says it is not fair for the community to delay the case any longer, so he's asking attorneys to schedule a trial date next month. Now, the judge says this is the most important case he has. He does not want to delay it any further because it would not be right to the community. So that is why he's asking attorneys to come back next month to schedule that trial date. Now, he does not think that the case will actually go to trial for another 11 to 14 months. Live in Richmond, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. Now, Banks will be back in court next month, as well as Rita Creech, the 4th person charged with attempted robbery in the case. A man accused of killing a Boyle County toddler is expected to plead guilty this afternoon. A change of plea hearing is scheduled for Joseph Adams at 1:30 in Boyle Circuit Court. Police say Adams was caring for a 13-month-old boy in 2014 when the child was injured and later died. Investigators also said there were signs of sexual abuse. Adams is charged with murder. Prosecutors had previously said they would seek the death penalty if the case went to trial.
A tragic case in Whitley County. A man out walking his dog was hit and killed by a car. The driver, who left the scene, is now charged with murder. Williamsburg police say Adam Childress was under the influence when he hit 53-year-old Richard Perkins. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is tracking that case with this report in Williamsburg.
I am told that the driver of the vehicle, Adam Childress, is in the Whitley County Jail charged with murder, DUI, leaving the scene of an accident, failure to render aid, and some other offenses. Now, he will answer to those charges in this courthouse behind me. Now, police say Childress was driving on US 25 when his vehicle left the road, jumped the curb, and then hit Richard E. Perkins about 150 feet down the sidewalk. I'm told that Childress had his back to the car when it happened. He was also walking his dog. The dog was hurt, but I'm told that it's going to be okay. People say Perkins was well known in the area.
He was on the sidewalk. He was walking his dog, which was not uncommon. Richard would walk town often, walking his dogs. Very nice gentleman.
Now, Perkins later wrecked on Kentucky 92 about 6 miles from the scene of the accident. He was then taken to hospital and then to jail. Police say blood tests are pending. They don't know what his blood alcohol level is. The police chief also tells me they want to find out if he was under the influence of drugs. In Whitley County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. And police say Childress told them that he had no memory of hitting a person.
We've learned a man was killed in a lawn mowing accident in Nicholasville. It happened near Tabernacle Baptist Church on US 27. The Jessamine County coroner says 60-year-old David Nethery Jr. was found under a zero-turn riding mower. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. An elected official in southern Kentucky faces charges today. Police arrested Frank Maples for terroristic threatening. He's a constable in Rockcastle County. Now, according to a warrant, deputies went to Maples' home for a report of domestic violence. The deputy says Maples threatened to shoot officers. He has been ordered to stay away from the victim.
Another major story today. After weeks of debate, lawmakers struck a deal on the state budget very early this morning. The bill will now go before both chambers tomorrow, and that is the last day of the session. Cuts to higher education had been one of the main sticking points. They have agreed on 4.5% decreases in funding over each of the next 2 years. The governor had originally suggested 9% cuts. Both parties seem pleased with the deal, but Governor Bevin still has time to veto parts of the bill.
I'm not recommending him to line item or not line item. That's his job. That's the executive branch function that he is guaranteed by the Constitution.
This collective wisdom, I would hope he would bear in mind that it took a great deal of effort for us to get here, given how far we were apart, both monetarily and philosophically. So it's a pretty good blend, I think, and I'd be surprised if he has a lot of objections to what's contained therein, but who knows? I don't know.
Because this deal was passed so late, the legislature will not be able to override any potential vetoes by the governor. Well, new here at 12:30, we have learned that the city has granted an extension to the developers of the downtown Centerpoint project. Susan Straub, a spokesperson for the mayor, says the mayor's office is now giving a 30-day building permit in place. There is one that is in place at this point. Originally, the city set a March 30th deadline for the underground garage at Centerpoint to be finished, or the site restored to the grassy lot that it was before crews started digging. On that day, crews did begin pouring concrete at the site. The city says they will continue to monitor the progress at the Centerpoint site.
If you need a new ride, some Fayette County high school students may be able to help you out. Students at Eastside Technical Center have fixed donated used cars that are now ready to be sold to the public. Anybody can place a bid on these 4 vehicles. The average mileage is about 150,000 miles. Now, the money raised will help students attend repair skills competitions.
It's a very proud feeling knowing that you've actually done something that's going to impact somebody's life. You know, somebody that, needs a car to, drive back and forth to work to ultimately support a family. To know that you played a part in that is a very proud feeling.
The bidding sheets can be found in a box on the school's front lawn. Bidding will run through April 29th.
All right, and a highly skilled surgeon, it turns out, may not ensure better weight loss results.
And the bacteria in your gut could help ward off dangerous and sometimes deadly diseases. We'll take a look at the day's top health news coming up in Better Living.
Blue skies for most outside, so it looks like we won't see any rain today for most. That's not everybody's case. I'll show you where you can expect at least a few drops coming up.
Can you help me figure out what to plant in my front yard to help our curb appeal?
Sorry, I just started working here last week, so I'm not sure. Hey, can you help her find some plants?
Sorry, kid. I work in the plumbing department.
Can you help me figure out what to plant to help our curb appeal?
Piece of cake. First, you need a few dwarf boxwoods over there. Supplement those with a crate. Take your curb appeal to the next level. At King's Gardens, we share your passion for plants.
If you have arthritic knee pain that's stopping you from enjoying life, this new information about OsteoRelief could be for you. Specially trained local doctors are now using advanced medical science to finally make headway for people suffering from knee arthritis pain. It may even be for those who suffer from bone on bone and are considering knee replacement surgery. Are you one of the millions of Americans who have difficulty with simple everyday tasks, rising from a chair, walking, climbing stairs without using the handrail? If so, the OsteoRelief method utilizes cutting-edge video motion imaging. With this imaging, these doctors can precisely guide an FDA-approved cushioning gel to relieve pain and help heal your knees. This innovative procedure is covered by Medicare and most major insurance if you qualify. And you'll be walking out in as little as 15 minutes. For a limited time, these specially trained doctors are offering a risk-free screening. Call to schedule your knee relief screening today.
All across America, families are coming back to Time Warner Cable for a whole new experience.
We came back for internet speeds so fast, even the kids are impressed. Oh, she's impressed.
We're catching up on movies and shows on demand just as fast as we can watch them.
TWC's home Wi-Fi is so strong, we can use all our devices at the same time.
Come back today. You'll get 30 meg internet, TV, phone, and more for $89.99 a month. And ask how you could get a $300 reward card. Call now.
Hey, America! I'm getting fired up for Golden Corral's new Fired Up Favorites. They're launching flavor to a whole new level. I'm heading there now! It's endless baby back ribs, wings, and tenders, and bold new flavors like mango habaneros, sriracha, garlic parmesan, and classic buffalo. All for one low price. Rough flight, great landing. Fired Up Favorites only at Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. WKYT. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Still have that system to the south of us, and it stays south. It really doesn't affect us all that much. I will say southern half, you will have the best opportunity to pick up a little rain today. And when I say a little, I mean a little. There's a small chance at a couple of passing light showers. And that's about it. So here's the deal. Let's zoom on into our region. You can see where the clouds are starting to thicken up just a bit, and that's south once again of the Cumberland Parkway. And where you see the brighter shades, the little blips here and there, those brighter shades are clouds that are increasing in height. And when they increase in height, they come out to a wider look. And you can see that spotted here and there. And what that means is gaining strength, gaining a little bit of energy, and building with those clouds that can put down a couple of showers here and there. That's why I've highlighted that area down south across the Cumberland Parkway, just south of the Howard Rogers Parkway. I'd say southeast. It's mainly back toward the 75 region. So I'd say 75 from Laurel County, make your way back toward the Cumberland Parkway. Those areas, it's possible. Notice I'm not saying likely. Notice the wording on this. It's possible. 20–30% chance that you actually see a couple of passing showers, and that's it. And that's now through sunset. Once the sun sets, then it just fades away. It's kind of like your afternoon type of situation during the summer months where some spark up, sun goes down, you lose that energy, and it's long gone. Here's the breakdown of what we can expect Friday and into your weekend. Friday and into your weekend, you're talking 70s for virtually everybody, and especially for Saturday and Sunday. Both of those days will be dry. A lot of sunshine to be had on Saturday and Sunday. That means any events that you have going on. I talked about Keeneland earlier. Beautiful there for Keeneland. I'll be out there on Sunday. But if you're looking for something 5Ks going on Saturday morning, right around 50 degrees there as you walk out and get ready to run during 5Ks. Head off toward the football game. That's at noontime. Get the kids out there early, maybe before nap time, and then take off. It'll be fantastic. People will be, tailgating and all around. So it'll be good weather for it too. Any event, you got the green light. Here's your 7-day forecast. And break it down for you once again. South of the Cumberland Parkway, that's the best bet for a passing light shower. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we're good to go. A lot of sunshine. Much warmer Sunday into Monday. And even some of these weather models throwing out an 80-degree reading. Still, I just checked on that with the new data that has come in. And yeah, it's still showing up 80 degrees. If we get a little bit closer and it still shows that, we may jump on board. But as of right now, we're going to keep it below that.
Go for it.
Still, it's pretty nice, right?
Thank you, Micah. We appreciate it very much. Well, new research out there is suggesting that gut bacteria could be the key to slowing down certain cancers.
And more may need to be done to identify cases of hepatitis C. Kenneth Craig has details in this Better Living report.
Current screening guidelines for hepatitis C may miss up to 25% of cases. Researchers at Johns Hopkins reviewed the blood samples of nearly 5,000 patients and found 14% tested positive for the communicable virus, but 1/3 of them did not know they were infected. A surgeon's skill level may not impact the long-term outcomes of patients who undergo weight loss operations. A new study in JAMA Surgery found 1 year after gastric bypass surgery, there was no difference in terms of weight loss or high blood pressure among the patients of highly rated doctors compared to lower rated doctors. And a new study suggests healthy gut bacteria may be able to slow or stop the development of some types of cancer. The human body typically contains about 10 trillion bacterial cells, some beneficial, some harmful. UCLA researchers isolated one common gut bacteria and found it reduced gene damage and significantly reduced inflammation in mice. Inflammation plays a key role in several diseases, including cancer. That's a look at some of the day's top health stories. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Glad you're along on WKYT News, and coming right up, it's a special prom just for moms.
Find out how you can join in on the fun for the girls-only event next on WKYT.
On Tuesday, I buried my dentures under 23 tons of cement. And I really freaked out because I needed my mouth for a very important event. So I called Aspen Dental, got in right away, and they made my new choppers in just a few days. And thanks to that service, I'm happy to say I ate the most hot dogs in history today.
With dentures starting at just $3.99 and ready in days, not weeks. Dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
EKU Center for the Arts presents opera star Kathleen Battle performing Underground Railroad, A Spiritual Journey, April 16th, featuring renowned pianist Joel Martin and the American Spiritual Ensemble. For tickets, visit EKUcenter.com.
Sleep Outfitters is proud to premiere the coolest bed in America, the new Tempur-Breeze, and you can try it here first. The redesigned Tempur-Breeze combines 3 innovative cooling technologies to help you get to sleep faster and sleep better and cooler all night long. And with 0% APR financing for 5 years, the new Tempur-Breeze is cool and affordable. The new Tempur-Breeze, it's the next generation cool, and you can try it first at Sleep Outfitters.
I love grocery shopping at Kroger, but sometimes life gets busy.
So I use ClickList. It's easy. I just order online. And with thousands of great items and fresh food to choose from,
I can get what I want the way I want it, then pick up my order at the store without ever leaving my car.
and for me, that's a game changer.
Order online, pick up curbside at store. We think you're gonna love ClickList. Try it now at Kroger.com/ClickList.
Man, your game's really off.
Man, my car got sideswiped and my shoulder's killing me.
What have you done about it?
Well, I made a doctor's appointment. My car's in the shop.
I mean about your legal rights.
I just assumed that...
Don't assume. You need to call Legal Options and speak to one of their experts.
Legal Options?
And you need to do it right now.
Remember, you've got options. Call Legal Options at 1-800-777-7774 now.
Come on, honey, let's go.
I don't mean right now. I'm balling at 250.
Hit me at 35 miles an hour. There's a 45% chance I'll die. Slow down to 25 and I'll probably live. A little extra speed is a lot more deadly. Slow down, Lexington.
Are you looking for a new career in the automotive industry? Hitachi is currently recruiting top engineering talent for our Berea and Harrodsburg locations. Visit our job fair at the Griffin Gate Marriott on April 19th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hitachi, leading the way in creating innovative automotive solutions.
Welcome back. Great to have you with us here on WKYT on this beautiful day. Well, it is a prom for moms, a girls-only event that is filled with dinner, dancing, and more.
Yeah, Rhonda May joins us now. She's the development director at All God's Children. She's here to tell us about the mom prom. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for
Dressed
having
up, ready
me.
to go, aren't you?
I did. Wore my lei to sport the whole theme of the evening.
Well,
pretty in pink.
Tell us about, first of all God's Children, what the program does.
Well, we are a residential treatment facility for pregnant and parenting teen moms. These young ladies have went through abuse and neglect, and now they're placed with us to help kind of teach them how to be a self-sufficient mom, single parent, work through some of their, psychological issues and things they might have going on. But we're hopefully to, get them back to where they need to be so they can be that better person for their child. And we have a foster care program as well, so we place, kids from newborn on the way up to teenagers. So.
And one of these things you're doing for the ladies is a mom prom. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's going to be on Friday, April 29th at the R.J. Corman Hangar. It's a wonderful evening. Starrville, it's only for ladies, so no men. But
okay.
It's a night for us to recognize our moms, kind of talk about how far they've come in the program and what they have going on. We have dinner, we do dancing, we have a photo booth, tons of fun. We have a past resident kind of share her story and where she is today. But it's just a nice evening for, girls to get together and have tons of fun. Yeah. So, and all the proceeds go to All God's Children.
Rhonda, tell us what an event like this you think means to the mothers involved, as you said, who are in that sort of fragile time.
Oh, well, I think it's a great way for them to see, first off, especially from the past resident, her testimony and realizing that, even though what you're going through now, there's always, the silver lining, and, no matter what's going on, we're there to help you, to make you that better person, and to make you be better for your child, and that's what we're trying to do.
So how can viewers out there help?
Well, first off, you can attend the event. You can order tickets online if you'd like at kyallgodschildren.org. Of course, if anybody ever wants to come volunteer or be foster parents, we're always looking for new foster homes and families, or any types of donations and stuff that we get and have out there. So please come out, see us, come attend the event. Ladies, it doesn't have to be any and all ladies of ages, not just moms and daughters, but aunts, sisters, best friends, anybody and everybody. Love to have you come.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
And folks can search for more info. Thanks
Great.
for coming.
Thank you all.
Celebrating a long legacy of excellence, the Lafayette Band is holding a reunion.
They have one of their uniforms here to show us, how members past and present can be a part of it. Coming up next on WKYT.
Hi everyone, Amber Canoy here from MomsEveryday.com. It is that time of the year here in the Bluegrass, allergy season. So Sybil with Roberts Health Food is going to give us some easy ways to hopefully get these under control.
Well, there are several good ways to work with allergies. There are homeopathics, which work really well with children, elderly, people on medications because they're allowed to take those. There are formulations. Quercetin is excellent. It's a natural histamine blocker, and so it helps where it doesn't dry everything up, but it stops all of the running and the congestion. And then there are things like peppermint to ease headaches from allergies. And then there are also pet allergy supplements. So for people with their pets, they can do allergy products to help with that.
Sounds wonderful. All right, well, if you're looking for more natural methods, go online to momseveryday.com and learn more about Roberts Health Food.
With more selection and savings, you can stop and smell more roses at Meijer.
Bring on the competition. A fistful of crayons and a forecast full of yuck. Bring on soccer balls, winter blues, and barbecues. Bring it all on. You've got durable, affordable Olympic on your team. Bring on the competition.
My belly pain and constipation, I've heard it all. Eat more fiber, flax seeds, yogurt.
Get moving, keep moving. I know.
Try laxatives. Been there, done that.
My chronic constipation keeps coming back. I know. Tell me something I don't know.
Linzess works differently from laxatives. Linzess treats adults with IBS with constipation or chronic constipation. It can help relieve your belly pain and lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements that are easier to pass. Do not give Linzess to children under 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to 17. It may harm them. Don't take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor about managing your symptoms proactively with Linzess.
You're gonna love what's new at Fazoli's, the Create Your Own Sampler. You get 3 choices of Italian deliciousness from 12 Fazoli's favorites. That's over 250 combinations for just $6.99. Only at Fazoli's.
Sawyer, you're in.
Me?
Yeah, playing shortstop. Hey, ball.
With more selection and savings, you get more brushes with glory at Meijer.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on Mix 94.5.
The band's tradition of excellence spans over 70 years, and now members past and present are coming together to celebrate that legacy. The Lafayette Band is holding a reunion.
This has to be exciting, you know, for them. Certainly, we're very happy to be joined by Larry Moore. He was the band director from 1973 to 1980, along with Angela Shea, a former Lafayette field commander. Welcome. It's good to see both of you. Appreciate it.
Having us.
Thank you.
How did this reunion come about?
Well, Lafayette had a reunion last year of 75 years, and we just thought that the band itself is so huge and such a big organization that we should have our own reunion. So we put together a committee, and we've put together the reunion, and we think it's going to be a really special event.
So what can people expect from this event?
Well, they can expect a night of reminiscing, and we're going to have 5 band directors from the year 1967 forward that are coming back. They're traveling from all over the country to be there. We're going to have a professional photographer to take group pictures, and I think they can expect that they'll see memorabilia and just a really wonderful evening of reminiscing.
Larry, I know you're so proud to be part of the tradition as the band director there for those years. You were saying, and we have one of your uniforms here, but you're talking about how really it's such a hotbed for bands. It has really had strong support over the decades.
Central Kentucky is known around the country as a hotbed for bands. I think a lot of that is due to the tremendous success that the Lafayette Band has done since the band was initiated in 1938. And I'm just so proud of what Lafayette has accomplished through the years. There have been 29 marching band contests that was initiated by Kentucky Music Education Association. And Lafayette has won 18 of those in those 28 years in the top class.
Wow.
So it's amazing.
Do you imagine a lot of young students, you know, look forward to that moment when they might have that opportunity to be part of the band?
It's amazing how many siblings have gone on to become, and the parents, a lot of the parents there now were in the band when they were growing up, and it's just a tremendous feeling to be a part of what the Lafayette Band has offered. Many scholarships, many people have gone on to college, majored in music, of course, and my CPA was one of my former band members. My dentist was a former band member. My doctor. I mean, it's amazing what I think the Lafayette Band has done for them.
It's going to be a big night on Saturday, June 11th, 7 until midnight at the Marriott Griffin Gate and the Paddock Pavilion. And
yes.
Maybe you can put one of these back on, right?
All right, you put it on.
Yeah, we'll see.
That will give you a headache.
Before we go, weather.
That will give you a headache.
Somebody get a screenshot of that. We need that to put on Facebook. Rain throughout the rest of the day. It's not a great chance, but if there is an area I'm watching for, guys, it's Cumberland Parkway southbound. Only a small chance.
All right, thank you, and thank you so much for joining us for WKYT News at noon. Our next newscast is coming up right here at 4.
Have a great day.